What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we got the EZA for LR Hit and God Goku, which we were kind of expecting, especially with them kind of dropping one of the little teasers on Twitter about, using this specific character for one of the events to help lower like defense and attack and stuff like that. So we figured once they drop that this unit was going to get an EZA. So let's check this out. Battle info. So the unit is weak to legendary power, of course, and accelerated battle. So I've got a team ready to go. This is what we are going to be running with. I feel like we're probably going to be able to just like one-shot this for the most part. I don't think we're going to really struggle with any of this at all. Especially because of like all of these units being like essentially all these units are year 10 like year 10 LRs or have recently got EZAs, so they should be very viable here, I would say. Of course, like the very beginning stages is going to be super easy, and we're not really going to be worrying about any of that. But yeah, these guys getting an EZA, it's kind of a good thing. They were really a weird unit to figure out like when they would get their actual EZA. But it seems like right now is probably as good as ever to drop them, especially during a celebration where the main units are both Hit and Goku. So that is a good thing. It is a good thing. But we can kind of talk about Hit and God Goku real quick while we are completing this event here. So Hit and God Goku, they are a accelerated battle or universe survival saga key 4 170% leader now. They used to be 4 key and 150 before. So let's see, on their 12 key super, they greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause colossal damage, and have a great chance of stunning the enemy. On their 18 key super, they greatly raise attack and defense for 4 turns, cause mega colossal damage, and have a great chance of stunning. So I'd say pretty solid so far, like, for what we can see what they do. Let's go to their passive. The passive, they get 5 key, 200% attack and defense. They get 20% damage reduction. Attacks are guaranteed to hit, so there's no dodging any of their attacks. Launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. And they have a high chance of evading enemies' attacks. When HP is 67% or more, they get 10% damage reduction. I do like how they did that 67, since Hit's from Universe 6 and God Goku's from Universe 7. Kind of cool. When they attack, they get 67% attack and defense and disable enemy guard. As the first or second attacker in a turn, they get 6 key, 160% attack and defense. And they get a chance of evading enemies' attacks and damage reduction of 16%. For every attack received or evaded as the first or second attacker in a turn, they get 20% attack up to 100%, which is good. So essentially, they do kind of stack up to that 100%. And then as the third attacker in a turn, third attacker in a turn, they get 7 key, 170% attack. They launch an additional super attack, and they interrupt the attacked enemy. So essentially, they do like a action break on the in slot 3. Then for every attack performed as a third attacker in a turn, they get 20% defense up to 100%. Essentially, if you can just do 5 attacks in like slot 3, and then you can do 5 attacks in like slot 1 or 2, they get an extra 100% attack and defense. So can't really complain about that. I feel like that is pretty solid. Should actually be very easy to do as well with the amount of like super attacks that they can do, right? Because you have like your initial super, you have a additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super from the basic effect. They launch an additional super in slot 3, and you can get a hidden potential super. So they can do up to like 4 supers in slot 3. Yeah, I'd say that should be pretty good. Active skill, they get 13% attack and defense for the rest of battle. Can be activated after performing 3 or more super attacks in battle if HP is 76% or less. So there we go. It looks like the best partner for this Hit God Goku is actually Tech Hit. Tech Hit gives them 6 out of 7 links. If you do have the STR, like 60% support hit, he does share 5 out of 7 links with them. So that is a pretty solid choice to use as well. He's got a couple different options here we could use. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to, we'll definitely run him on a couple different teams, check him out, maybe see how he performs. I assume that this is going to be a pretty solid unit here. But yeah, they seem to be pretty good. Again, this is a very good spot for them to, for them to get their EZA. So yeah, let's get this EZA done, and we'll give them a try. Mine's already rainbow, obviously. I've had him rainbow for a while, so I'm here for it. Yeah, I'd say definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this EZA for Hit God Goku. Do you guys like what they did? Do you guys not like what they did? Do you kind of wish that they may have done a little bit more? I feel like for what the unit is, I think they definitely did a pretty solid job with this unit. I mean, they unfortunately are kind of like a little bit of a wonky unit. They kind of are just a little bit of a wonky unit just because of their link set, just because of the fact that it is a, you know, it wasn't like an exchange unit, and it's not like a tag unit like what we are currently getting. This was back when it was just I think they were experimenting with like different units like this. So we had like this Hit God Goku, we had like the Future Trunks and Gohan. You know, we just got like a bunch of random units like this where, you know, they kind of just paired them together. But like their link set, Tournament of Power, Experienced Fighters, Cold Judgment, In Fighter, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Essentially, they gave them like all of Hit's link set and then just added Legendary Power to it. I think the biggest thing that hurt this unit was categories, because there was only 5 categories that this unit is on. And those 5 categories are just Accelerated Battle, Universal Survival Saga, Joined Forces, Tournament Participants, and Legendary Existence. So yeah, you know, I would say what I really would love to see would actually be like a tag unit Hit God Goku, where you can actually like exchange between the two. You know, like if you want to maybe like a defensive style unit, you go more God Goku. If you want more of an offensive style unit, you go to Hit. And of course they would share, you know, they would have different link sets, but they would also have different categories. Like they would have like God Goku would have all of his Goku categories. Hit would have all of his categories. And then that actually makes the units more playable. They makes them more fun. And you can use them on like multiple teams because of it, because of the little like exchange effect, which again, I think is probably one of the best designs that Dokkan actually did, coming into this 10th anniversary, is the fact that they did add that in where you can, or, you know, where we're going to be able to get units in the future that are going to be essentially like tag mechanic units. So the possibilities can now be endless for what they do. And I know it was, you know, like Legends obviously did it first, which, you know, kudos to them. You know, I'm glad that they did something to where it kind of, I don't want to say forced Dokkan to do it, but kind of like inspired Dokkan to do it as well. And I'm sure probably people putting in the surveys that they want units like this, you know, finally made them do it. But it is, I am going to be curious, what is the Part 2 LR going to be? Like, is it going to be just a straight up Kefla unit? Are they going to do like a tag, like Kale and Caulifla unit maybe? You know, like what kind of like possibilities do we have here? I'm hoping it's going to be just a straight up Kefla unit. No like transformations, no exchange unit, no nothing. Just a straight up Kefla unit that will be very powerful, very strong. And you know, that's what I'm hoping for. So let me know down in the comments what you guys are hoping for our Part 2 LR to be. Which we should actually be getting a preview here soon. I think it's on the 10th. We did get like a little confirmation that they're going to be doing a broadcast. So it's going to happen during World Tournament, unfortunately. If I can, you know, I'll maybe be able to try to stream it or something. But if I can't, then we'll just do a video on, you know, what the unit is. At least, you know, with it being like World Tournament time, you know, I wouldn't have to actually do like a recording of a gameplay video essentially. So I should be able to do that. But yeah, definitely let me know what your guys' predictions are for the Part 2 LR. And we should be finishing up this fight right here. And I gotta say, this is actually like one of the easiest LR EZAs that we've had. Either the units are just too strong, or, you know, just, I think maybe just the fact that we only have 10 stages just makes this so much easier. But there we go. There's all 10 stages. Let's go over here so we can get our mission, so we can get our 3 stones. And if we go over here and we go right here, we can go ahead and awaken them. And bam. Easy aid and ready to go. So there you guys go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you hit that like button. And if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales. Rainbow everything, buying all the sales. In Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.